welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. This is an all signs reading. I was filled very heavily with the calling of do all signs reading for the weekend so that each sign knows what to pay attention to, what they really need to be looking at in their energy. All right. So I'm going to be going from Aries to Pisces. Take a look at the timestamps in the description. In the description, that is where I put the timestamps. I say that all the time. I put it in the title of the videos and people are still not seeing it. So timestamps are in the description from Aries to Pisces. I'm not going to do long reads, just what you need to pay attention to. 40 seconds in for Aries. For Aries placements and for your greatest and highest good, what is it that you're being called to pay the most attention to right now, potentially take action on, or just for your awareness for Aries? The 10 of Wands. Where are you applying yourself too heavily? Where are you spreading yourself a little bit too thin? Where are you, what are you taking on that you could potentially release? Here we go, the 10 of Wands, 10 of Fire in this particular card. It says, too much work, accept help from others. That's the fourth reference this week. Third or fourth reference this week that I've had about saying yes to help, accepting assistance from others, whatever that might be for you. For me, in my reality, I think the first time I saw it in my reality, it was something as simple as I was at the grocery store and I went in for one or two things, and I'm that person that had like so much stuff in my hand and a basket, and the basket's getting heavy and I have lines in my arm, and somebody, a gentleman comes up to me and he says, would you like to use my basket? And normally I'd be like, no, and I'd make a funny joke like, I like looking pathetic, like, so, but I've learned, you know what, he could be sent from the divine, he could be sent from God, he could be an earth angel or a gentleman, chivalrous, what? And I've just been so heavy in my masculine that it's been hard for me to say yes. But in that particular moment, I even said to him, normally I would say no, but today I'm absolutely going to take your basket. And I truly, truly appreciate you offering it to me. And then as I was walking away, I said to myself, thank you for taking this on, because you still got a whole big old bag of dog food you gotta get. So it could be something small like that, or it could be a little bit more grand, but be ready to take whatever assistance the universe is trying to send your way. It says stress-related health concerns. So I'm not a doctor, but I am somebody who has in the past struggled with chronic health things, and it had everything to do with the fact that I was putting a lot of stress, taking on a lot of stress, and in a stressful environment. So be wary and conscious of that, all right? The Four of Pentacles, protect yourself. It is just more of the same message. Here we go. The Ace of Cups, love yourself. Fill your own cup first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Put on your mask first. Okay. The Six of Swords, find peace as much as possible. Whatever that looks like for you. If you need to pull yourself out of an environment because it's too loud, because it's too judgy, because it's too low vibrational, if you need to lock yourself away for 15, 20 minutes, if you need to go for a walk, if you need to go for a swim, if you need to watch something that's uplifting, if you need to just completely move out of your environment, do it. Because on the other side is peace. Choose peace. And at the bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. There are people put in your path right now that want to help you. Let them. It's just a repeat. Let them help you. Accept the assistance. Use your own discernment. If you're like, well, I'm not going to accept the assistance of this person because every time I do, they want to throw it back in my face. Cool. That's not what I'm talking about. Use your discernment. Choose wisely, but you don't have to carry it all on your back right now. All right, Aries, let's move. Hold on, let me pause this. Taurus and Taurus placements, you are up. What is Spirit wanting you to see? What is Spirit wanting you to pay attention to? Potentially take action on. Take it as it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. Do not force anything. I come here with the intention to help find you some clarity, all right? So for Taurus placement, Spirit, what is it that you're wanting them to pay attention to right now? The Five of Wands. Is your environment too loud for you? Is there too much of a ruckus? Are there too many people talking? Is there too much white noise? Are people not seeing eye to eye? Are there competing goals? Are there competing values? Are there competing outlooks? It says competing goals, bothersome details, or conflicts with others. Because if so, what are you going to do to get ahead of that? Especially if you're coming here before this happens. What are you going to do, Taurus, to get ahead of that? I'm noticing that each one of these wands has a different color on here. So it could be aligning yourself with your own awareness of how you're showing up, of what might be triggering this other person, or what about this other person might be triggering you, how the patterns of behavior have been happening in this situation, in this space, and then how to, again, get ahead of it, how to avoid it, or if you need to say one final thing in order to move on from it, or if you are just completely oblivious that this kind of energy is around you, pay attention, because it's in opposition of your greatest timeline, of your greatest and highest good. Let's see here, the Eight of Cups. It's okay to walk away and say, I just need some space to think, to listen to myself, to hear myself think. It's okay to look at a situation and say, I don't care how much I've invested in this. This ain't working for me today. It's not going to work for me this week. It's just not working. It's okay to get to a place of that realization. No judgment. And if anybody's judging you, people are going to always have their own opinion, Taurus, always. But it's your opinion that matters. It's your peace that matters. The Six of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and then the Judgment. Sometimes the Six of Cups can say like a nostalgic kind of feeling. And if I'm looking at the Six of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Judgment, this could tell me that there's something from your past that you've chosen to ignore. You haven't quite made up a decision on if it's over or not, because after the Judgment card is the World card, and then before the Judgment card is the Sun card, and that's when things used to be youth filled and happy go lucky and fun, and maybe there were kids involved, and that brought joy to it. But this what I'm getting here is like you're in an in-between stage of if this, whatever this is, brings you joy or not. Just remember the first initial card that came out, that's going to be the most dominant energy. What brings you peace? What gives you happy memories? Sometimes our mind does this thing, Taurus, where we only remember the happy times, and it's a protective mechanism. And it's done that way so that we don't spiral, right? And so we don't sometimes abruptly leave a situation or ask for 15 minutes because we're used to the turmoil of things. We're used to the noise of things. That's become comfortable to us. So whenever we want to do something in contrast to that, our mind might play tricks on us as a survival technique and say, no, you remember this good thing that happened, and this good thing happened, and this good thing that happened, it could happen again. And so you become stuck and somewhat fearful of taking a step in a different direction. But this pattern of behavior, so hopefully this is finding you just in time, Taurus, because this pattern of behavior, it happened as a means to keep you safe. Are you still in that need of that particular type of safety? Is the question you get to ask yourself, all right? So I hope that helped. If you want to work with me in any capacity, feel free to take a look at the description of this video. All right, Taurus, let's move on to Gemini. You are so very welcome, Gemini and Gemini placements. This reading is intended to help find you some clarity. What is it that Spirit is needing you to pay attention to, act on in this current energy for Gemini placements, please? All right, let's see here. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, And that kind of speaks a little bit to Gemini energy. So it's like communication. It's the movement of messaging, right? It says an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So you could be accepting in some applause for some work that you have done, the Fool card, because you've moved into a new chapter, Gemini. Let's see. What is it that Gemini is needing to pay attention to in this new chapter? The 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. You're flirting with the idea of legacy for yourself. The Page of Wands, the King of Wands, because you're handling a situation completely different. The Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, because you're handling a situation completely different than you ever have before. And it's kind of giving you this urge to keep going, to repeat what works. If I don't do this, then these good things happen to me. So maybe I'm going to stop doing this one behavior, or if I do it like this, it works and people appreciate it and I appreciate it and I feel good about myself. So I'm going to keep doing that. That's what's happening. Whereas in your past, the Eight of Swords, you couldn't see past your own negative thoughts, but now you're taking a turn for positive. You've looked at yourself, I think, in the recent past, or if this is energy that you feel could very soon be a part of your timeline, then hone in on what I'm saying, Gemini. But I feel like you've taken a look in the recent past at how you showed up to things, or maybe didn't even show up to things. Maybe you felt stuck and you're like, nope, no, that can't be how we continue. Because you've got this idea of, what do I want my future to look like? And that brings you excitement. Because you want to be somebody who leaves a legacy. You want to be somebody who is maybe in a power couple dynamic. You want to be somebody who is bringing in the money and bringing in the wealth. It's not about riches. It's about wealth and longevity for you. And that excites you. So what Spirit is wanting you to really take a look at, Gemini, is in this new chapter, keep doing what has been working for you. Keep moving and trudging along in that energy. And the biggest thing to avoid is getting in your own way, self-sabotaging, or falling into old habits. All right, Gemini, I hope that helps. Okay, this next part is for Cancer and Cancer placements. You guys are very welcome here. The intention in this reading is to help find you some clarity. Spirit wants to bring some messages forward towards you. What is it that you need to know or potentially take action on in this now energy? So for Cancer placements, what is it that you're wanting to bring to their attention, please, Spirit? Balance. This is the Temperance card here. It's a number 14. And it says, excuse me, it says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. So this is like a purpose-filled holding pattern for you, right? So there's this game of double dutch jump ropes in front of you, Cancer, and you're kind of like in this stance, just waiting for the right moment. Spirit says, not yet. It's not yet your turn, but in this waiting pattern, be careful and very cognizant of what you are ingesting. What are you bringing in, right? So some of this could speak to drinking versus not drinking, or in moderation, eating versus fasting, or in moderation, whatever it is a work-life balance that they're asking you to keep. It is paying attention to your mental health, and then also having fun. It's all of that. It's being cognizant of the yin and yang energy within yourself and in your environment, Cancer. Let's see what else we have here. It's the 10 of Wands. Yeah, because you could very easily in this holding pattern, before divine timing actually opens up this portal for you, become overwhelmed. So there's a lot of work-life balance here for you. Healthy choices being asked of you, and moderation being asked of you. Because once you like, when you're in a holding pattern and Spirit is working on a blessing for you or your next chapter, once you start integrating a lot of different energies into your own aura, into your physical body or your light body, then it becomes tacky and you become weighted down, and it becomes harder and harder for you to move as light as you should into the next chapter, because then you take in drama that you've acquired during this holding pattern, or you take in bad habits that you've acquired during this holding pattern. So just be very cognizant and aware at how you move and what you are ingesting. The Seven of Pentacles, because this current season for you, this holding pattern could take a little while. That portal I was talking about, that door, that threshold, that opportunity, that blessing could take a little while to mature. So have all faith that you are being moved into a different segment or a pattern, a chapter of your life, but make sure that you lean on the energy of patience. It's like, this too shall pass. It can't rain all the time. Bright days or sunny days are ahead. The judgment call, because you are just on the cusp of an ending. Just on the cusp of an ending. And it's like this, it's kind of like this thing where I'm seeing this idea of a flight attendant, or you know how you like line up before you get called onto the plane, or before you give the flight attendant your ticket, and then they scan it and then you get on the plane. It's like you want to make sure that you're all good before you get on that plane. I keep getting references to like drinking. So no shade, no judgment or anything like that. But that's what I'm getting. So like sometimes they have flight delays. And if you go to the bar at the airport and you become inebriated or drunk at the bar, and then you go try to board your plane to get to that next destination, they deny you access. Do you see what I'm saying? So it can be that literal, or I could just be painting you a picture of whatever it is that is tempting you in this moment. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got the World card. This is what happens before the World card. This is the World card. So you are being prepared. Your light body, your physical body, your mind, your heart, your actions are being prepared for an ending. And then what happens after the ending is a new beginning. Come to it as ready as possible. Start visualizing what you want for your future, Cancer, and start embodying that. Start readying yourself to align with that future self energy and frequency. All right. I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, so this is for Leo and Leo placements. Oh, it just got really bright. Did you see how bright it got? I must have touched, there we go. Now I'm messing it up. Leo, don't mind me, but this reading is for Leo and Leo placements. The intention behind this reading is to provide you with some clarity. What is it that Spirit wants you to pay attention to? Maybe potentially take action on in your current energy. All right. So for Leo placements, for Leo's greatest and highest good, what is it that you're trying to bring forward towards their attention? The Strength card. Okay, Leo, your major arcana coming up for you. Archangel Ariel. The Strength card, the number 11 could be significant. Birds could be significant. And then big cats could be significant. Rainbows is also what I'm looking at here. It says great inner strength, release harsh judgment, forgive and compassion. Forgiveness and compassion. I forgive myself for how I showed up, for when I didn't show up, because I didn't know then the things that I know now. All right. For Leo placements, what do we have for you? What are you need to pay attention to? The Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and then the Four of Wands. Leo, I feel like you're looking out your house and home situation in this now energy, and you're really trying to figure out what is this working, is this not working, am I doing what I need to be doing, am I maintaining, am I just comfortable, am I what is going on? I do feel like there's a little bit of, you're trying to keep your emotions in check with this King of Cups here. You really are trying to be mature about how you navigate this situation right now with your house and your home. But this uncertainty is coming up with this, do I stay, is this Three of Pentacles, and this uncertainty is coming up with this, the Seven of Cups. So what is it, what is the biggest thing that you're trying to maybe potentially bring forward as advice for the Leos in this energy? The Judgment card. Right on the cusp of trying to figure out which way you want to go, but you're the one that gets to figure it out. Every single day, the universe gives you options and opportunities, right? That's where free will comes in. They say, do you want this or that? And you get an opportunity to say, to choose, to ignore. So you get this option, or I'm not going to do anything. So what do you want to do? Do you want to make a choice? This way starts a new chapter. This way starts a new chapter. This way starts a new chapter. This way starts a new cycle. Or do you want to just ignore it? And then Spirit in the universe gets to make the choice for you. And take it from me, honey. If you let Spirit or the universe make the choice for you, it's going to be so uncomfortable. It is going to be so uncomfortable. So you either get a new chapter or a new cycle. Which one do you want, Leo? A new chapter means all brand new energy. A new cycle means going with the known energy. You get to make the choice. You are on the cusp of that, especially with this Judgment card. All right, Leo, I hope that this helped. Let me know in the comments down below. And you can always work with me. I do one-on-one coaching, one-on-one tarot readings, and venting sessions. That information is in the description box below. Let's move on. Okay, Virgo and Virgo placements, it's your turn. What is it that Spirit is trying to get you to pay attention to or take action on? The intention behind these readings, as with all of my readings, is to try to help find you some clarity. So come with an open heart and an open mind. For Virgo placement, Spirit, for their greatest and highest good, what energy are you trying to get them to pay attention to? That's way too many cards. That was like 3 cards, Virgo. We're not going to go that direction. Not today. All right. One card for Virgo, please. The Dreamer, a new chapter. Oh, my nose is itching, Virgo. Goodness. That is essentially the Fool card. There's a lot of Aries energy just because it's the beginning of something, and Aries is the first in the zodiac, right? And then now I'm getting pulled to first house kind of energy for you. Like, this is like, okay, how am I going to present myself in this new chapter? Is the question that you're asking. Or that's something that you've already been playing with, like your aesthetic, like how you physically show up, taking care of your health and your mental health, your household, your car, your clothing, right? Your voice, your approach to things. In this new chapter, that's something that you either need to be very aware of, Virgo, or something that you're already aware of, something that you're already working on and maybe fine-tuning. This is a leap of faith. Follow your dreams. Unexpected opportunities for Virgo. Let's see. What is it that Virgo is needing to pay attention to or potentially take action on in this new chapter for them? The Two of Cups. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Was it the Night of the Roxbury? Don't hurt me no more. Virgo, what does that mean to you that I just said that? That's the song that came up with this. Oh, I can't get that song unstuck. I have not heard that song in so long. I couldn't even, it's probably been, I don't even know. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. The Justice card. I can't take it. Okay, hold on. The Eight of Wands wanted to come out with the King of Swords. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of air energy at this point too. We got the King of Swords, so we've got Aquarius and Libra and... Why am I missing? Aquarius, Libra, and... King of Swords also means Capricorn as well. But I guess that's what I'm getting. Aquarius, Libra, and Capricorn for you off of this King of Swords. Because for whatever reason, I cannot think of the other air sign. Virgo, no judgment here. No judgment here. It all happens for a reason. The Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck is the 8. So 8s could be significant to you. We've got 2 8s here. Let's see here. The Tower card. Trying to keep from something to happening. You're trying to keep from something disastrous happening in this now energy. So for you, Virgo, you've accumulated a lot of knowledge. You've accumulated a lot of experience. And before you move too quickly and share your thoughts on something, you're like, is this just? Is this going to help? Is this going to help balance? Is this going to change anything? And I keep going back to this, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Because for a long time, Virgo, you've been stuck in your head. If this is energy, if this is your current energy, let me know in the comments down below. You could just put a Virgo sign if you don't want to tell me the whole story. Definitely consider liking and subscribing. If this is energy that you're trying to connect with, then hear me out. All right, Virgo? So you're trying to get out of your own head. But you have been a sponge over the last few years of knowledge. You've soaked it all up. And I feel like you're trying to figure out, do I allow this, what I've learned, these truths, these epiphanies, these realizations, to essentially, you're like, do I integrate that into my new chapter after speaking my truth and then maybe potentially even bringing somebody on into this new chapter? Or do I just cut it? Look at all this sword energy. Or do I just cut it out and then just be like, nope, that's just what I know. This is some information I write down, I put it in my back pocket for later. And if I need to lean on it as an experience so I don't make the same mistakes again, then that's what I do, right? The High Priestess is here, is almost saying, nah, maybe you keep it to yourself. Maybe that is your answer, Virgo. That's the action that Spirit is wanting you to take. Yeah, you've accumulated a lot of stuff, but it wasn't meant for you to revert back. It wasn't meant for you to do an about face or a U-turn. It's meant for you to use that as fuel, as motivation for not repeating the cycles in a new chapter. Let me find out a little bit more about these unexpected opportunities for Virgo in this new chapter. The Tower. I said the Tower. Did I say the Tower? Did I say the Tower? I said the Tower. I said the Tower because I added these 2 8s up. And the Tower, this new opportunity, the 2 of Wands, to plan a new chapter. To plan a new chapter, to finally make a decision on which way you want to go, Virgo. Let me pull off the bottom of the deck here for you. The Magician. This in this new chapter, it's a clean slate. You asked for a clean slate, here it is. You wanted a sign of if it's going to happen, here is your sign. Clean slate, new chapter. You don't have to take anything with you that no longer works, that's no longer aligned, that's no longer a goal. All you have to take with you is your remembrance of the lessons that were trying to be taught to you so that you do not repeat this cycle in your new chapter. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's move on. So we're calling on Libra and Libra placements for your greatest and highest good. My intention is to try to provide you some clarity. Hold on a second. Needed to clear my throat. Libra, clarity. That is my intention for your greatest and highest good. I want to see what it is that Spirit is wanting you to pay attention to, bring forward towards you, maybe even potentially take some action on. Let's see. What is it that Libra really needs to be aware of, pay attention to in this now energy? This one? Okay. The Page of Pentacles. A messenger, a message, something happy, something that you've been prepared for, been preparing for, a new opportunity. It says scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters. Libra, hold on. One more time. Ready yourself for the blessings that the universe is preparing for you in this now moment. Be prepared for the good news about financial matters. Waiting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. For you, the new area of study might be like getting out of your own head, readying yourself, saying to yourself, I choose to align with the energy of wealth. I deserve wealth. Money comes to me happily. Any money that I spend comes to me 10 times over, tenfold. I make money feel good, and that's why money is attracted to me. I love money and money loves me. Maybe you have to change the dial on that. I don't know how you were raised, Libra. I don't know if you were raised in a penny pinching household. I don't know if you were raised being told, or you thought up until now, that you had to work super hard in order to receive back. Some people just don't get money. Only the top 1% have the money, and they're not going to share it. And I'll never be able to be blah, 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 blah. I don't even want to say it out loud because I don't want to cast that spell over my energy. So I feel like you're needing to learn how to look at the frequency of money and look at the currency and align yourself with that in a very positive and open sort of way. For Libra and Libra placements, what is it that they need to pay attention to? The 10 of Pentacles. Don't throw it away. It is in the cards for you. I know that I'm getting loud, so I apologize for those who have headphones in. All right. The Page of Cups. Listen, you have to learn to speak nasty to money. You have to learn to flirt with the frequency of money. You have to learn to schmooze money. You have to learn that money wants to feel comfortable and confident. Think about this, Libra. Let's pay attention to, let's say you sat down and you said, I want these things in my next romantic partner, or I want these things in my loving relationships that I already have, right? These are my goals. Money has the same goals. Money wants to feel supported. Money wants to feel loved. Money wants to feel seen. Money wants to feel like they are in a place that they can grow. So all of the things you're looking for in a romantic partner, money is looking for that in the person that's calling them in, or wishing for, or hoping for them. 8 of Swords, get out of your own way, get out of your own head. The 6 of Swords, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. The Fool card, you are being prepared, probed, and molded for a new chapter, a new beginning. And in that is an energy of wealth, of unexpected income, of income coming from multiple different directions, and of legacy building. You are not one that is going to be forgotten after you pass, because you are going to have legacy, because you are the person in your family to first build a very strong and solid and healed and elevated foundation. Learn to accept that energy. Put it in the comments down below. Libra, put a money bag, put some dollar signs, put I claim the energy and the frequency of the currency of wealth. I claim wealth. I claim riches. I am open to it. I love money and money loves me. Mindset. Let's do it. All right. Hope that helped. Okay, my Scorpios. This is for Scorpio and Scorpio placements. What is it that Spirit is trying to bring forward to you for you to pay attention to, potentially take some action on? My intention is to try to find you clarity, okay? So that you are not standing in your own way in this season, in this now energy. For Scorpio placements, please, what are you trying to bring forward towards the Scorpio's awareness? The 5 of Swords, 5 of Air. There's a whole bunch of unicorns on here, kind of clashing. So it's an awareness of your choices, Scorpio. There might be people that disagree with you, and I feel like it's less about them in this new energy than it is about you. There might be somebody that is trying to oppose you in this now energy. Again, it's less about them and more about you. It says, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Taking stock. Taking stock. That's what Spirit is asking Scorpio to do right now. Take stock. Do you feel like in your current situation, in your current environment, you are supported? Do you feel like you are seen? Do you feel like it's free and safe for you to grow? Do you feel as if you can be your authentic self, as you can, if you can shine brightly? If any of that is no, or I don't know, or there's uncertainty behind it, then there might be a call for you to make peace, say goodbye, and walk away. Separate yourself or distance yourself from these people, places, spaces, things, situations. For Scorpio's greatest and highest good, please, Spirit, let's see, what do you have for them? The Two of Wands. I feel like you already know this, Scorpio, but maybe you're waiting on something in order to make a choice on which way to go. Maybe you're waiting on the direction. Maybe you're waiting for a timeline to happen, or something to end naturally, something a different person in the situation to leave first. But either way, I feel like you already know. You have this inkling, like, okay, this ain't gonna work for me, so I gotta figure out which direction. You're looking on the horizon of your choices. Which direction am I gonna go in? All right, let's see here. The Two of Cups, the Justice card, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Cups. Because for you, the biggest thing is, okay, so I already know this ain't gonna work for me. I already do. At one point in time, I thought this was good. This was copacetic. This is gonna be long term. But now you're seeing, no, it's not long term, and you're making peace with that. For you, the biggest thing is, I just don't, this is the conversation I'm hearing from you. I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to realize my full potential, and that ain't cool with me. I know that there's more out there, and that more is balanced, and that sounds a lot better. This place, this space, these people just ain't my cup of tea anymore, and that is okay. You're following your peace. You just haven't figured out exactly where you're going to lay your hat, is what I'm getting. The Ten of Cups, the biggest thing is for you and yours to feel comfortable, to feel happy. Let me get you some advice, because I really want to get a little bit more on this Two of Wands for Scorpio, actually, first. The Page of Pentacles. You know what's funny is that as you're over here trying to like make a decision, or just trying to evaluate what options you do have, somebody or something is going to come forward and say, how about this? And that's going to sound like good news to you. That's going to sound like a good opportunity to you. And it might be a very small, short little conversation that you have with somebody, or something that you overhear. It's something that you're not fully invested in. You could be completely distracted, and then there's a commercial in the background, Scorpio, and you hear it and you're like, I wonder about that. And that could potentially be it. That could be the catalyst for you to finally make the decision, or it could be what you make the decision on. It could be where you go to lay your hat. I keep getting that reference. All right. I want to get some advice for you, and I'm just going to go straight off of the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant came up as advice. For some of you guys, it is about doing the research. There's some more research that needs to be had. Maybe there's a mentor out there. Maybe you'll find out your answer during a time of prayer or meditation. But I do feel like there's a stone that you have yet to unturn, that you haven't even been directed towards. So this could be a very good time for prayer, for manifestation. Like, listen, Spirit, Universe, thank you so much for all of the work that you have done for me, that you are doing for me, and that you will do for me. Please do me a favor and guide my hands, guide my heart, guide my mind. Guide my steps towards the direction that I need to go into. Make it real for me in this 3D world. Make it clear for me that this is the best direction for me, and I will follow. I feel like there's this openness of heart and faith that you're being asked to have, that it will be shown towards you. You just have to be willing to accept it, because Spirit wants you, the universe wants you, your God wants you and your family, you and yours, to get exactly what you want and you need, so that you guys can be happy and fruit filled. All right, Scorpio, I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments down below. Consider liking and subscribing. Let's move on. Hello, Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements. I was going to ask a question, but Spirit already came forward with the Three of Pentacles for you. The whole entire vision and intention behind this reading is to help provide you some clarity. What is it that Spirit is trying to bring forward towards you? What it needs to be brought into your awareness, and what might you need to take action on if action is required? And for you, Sagittarius, it is the Three of Pentacles. It says the power of creativity, recognition for your high quality work. Sagittarius, I keep getting this. The Sagittarius out there are really doing great things in their career and at work, and you are being recognized. Keep going. This, the Three of Pentacles, is generally some sort of contract. Sometimes it's a spirit contract, sometimes it's a marriage, and sometimes it is a job or a work situation. But it's high, you are a high value person in your work arena. If this is true for you and you already know that this is potentially going to be your reading, consider liking and subscribing and turning on that bell notification button. If you want to work with me in any capacity, take a look at the description box below as well. Also, if this is something that you want to have in your reality, listen up, because this is going to be a step-by-step of how you can align with this energy. It says, be a team player at the very bottom. All right, don't get your head, listen, don't get your head too big. Now you are doing a good job, Sagittarius, but whatever it is, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork as well, right? You incorporating some sort of project with other people. So, like, remember, inclusivity. You're only as good as your weakest person on the team, right? And it's also too, I feel like there's a being called to an awareness that other people can bring things to the table. So, the mark of a good leader is that a leader knows when to lead and when to follow, when to speak and when to listen. All right, Sagittarius. For Sagittarius' greatest and highest good, what is it? What is the energy that you are trying to bring forward to them for their awareness? And I feel like you're transitioning and transforming as a person. This is, whatever this is really helping you grow with this butterfly here. And there's a lot of spirit action around you, Sagittarius, that's guiding you. I don't even know if you're aware of it. For some of you guys, there's this constant nudge or an angel-like entity that is kind of like around you, and I keep pointing to my shoulder, that is guiding you. So it would probably behoove you in this now moment to pause maybe the video and even say, hey, thank you to my ancestors, my spirit guides, the gods and goddesses, ascendant masters, angels and higher level energies that have worked with me on this endeavor. You are truly appreciated, right? Let's see what else we have. The Page of Pentacles, the Strength card, the King of Cups, and then the Ten of Wands. It's taking you a while to get to this place of peace. Some of you guys, because I'm getting like this pentacle action, and I see like this kind of like the student card. Some of you guys could be like a teacher or something like that. A doctor, a healer, like around potentially like young kids, social worker, a therapist or something like that. But I am getting whatever it is that you are doing, because it's taking you so long to get to a place where you can share your light and your talents in this particular arena. You are really helping others to grow with this Page of Pentacles. Also, I feel for some of you guys, you're like, this is cool money-wise, but I kind of want to figure out another way to grow my money. With this Page of Pentacles, it's like this stepping stone. You're on this stepping ladder, and you're just like, this is cool. This is cool, but money can grow from here, right? What can we do? I've been thinking about like contracts for you guys for a while. Like, how can I negotiate a contract with a little bit more coming in? I do feel like it is feeding you, but it's like the money isn't exactly where it needs to be. This Ten of Wands here is telling me that you might have a lot more going on than you're leading to, because from the outside looking in, this King of Cups here with the Strength card, it looks like you got it all going on. The career looks good. What is this Ten of Wands about for the Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Oh, goodness. Did you see this flipper? These two? Okay. Is it 2 or 3? The Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Chariot. Some of you guys want to move. Some of you guys want to move. What is the Seven of Wands? But you're blocking yourself somehow, or you feel blocked somehow. Can I get more on this Seven of Wands for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? The Star card. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. But you gotta see, sometimes I feel like I'm dealing with Sagittarius in this collective that have a hard time with present moment. There's a lot of future look, a lot of future talk, a lot of I want my future to look like this. I want my money to look like this. I want my career to look like this, focused on the future, but you forget about the present moment. And that's exactly why you are where you are right now, in this contract that you're in right now, because it's trying to keep you steady. It's trying to get you learned in this idea of right now, this is what I'm experiencing. And it is okay to experience the right now, to be more present, to heal, Sagittarius. I didn't get with this Star card. I feel like a lot of people in some way, shape, or form are looking up to you. And I'm getting almost this nudge to say, so I will say, thank you, that it's like, okay, so if there are people looking up to you, then why not step into that full force and be vulnerable when you need to be vulnerable, when it helps somebody else, when it helps you. Sometimes especially in like a job like this, like what I'm doing, as I come onto here and I do my live readings and these pre-recorded readings and I work with clients, the more and more I engage in this kind of work, the more and more I release my own anxiety and my own shadow and my own baggage, and it feels so much better. You might be in an environment right now where you're relating to other people, and what that's forcing is for you to hash out some things that you weren't able to hash out alone in the past. So there's supposed to be an elevation of mental health where you're at right now, and self-awareness, and through all that you're helping other people, Sagittarius. I feel like in the future there could be a move for you, but for right now you are meant to shine, you are meant to heal, and you are meant to share and transform. So that's your awareness. Do not rushy into the future. Let your present moment happen. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that helped. Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out if you're leaving. All right, love you. All right, Capricorn and Capricorn placements. This is for your greatest and highest good. My intention is to provide you with, or try to provide you with, some clarity. Hold on, my dog just walked in, so I'm petting him. My doggies. Do you have a dog, Capricorn? Because my doggies just came inside. Hey, baby. All right, Capricorn. So I'm trying to pull forward towards you some energy from Spirit for your awareness, maybe something that you need to pay attention to, potentially take some action on. All right, for the Capricorns and Capricorn placements, for everyone's greatest and highest good. What are you trying to bring forward towards the Capricorns? Awakening. The number 12 card. This is essentially like the Hangman card. Archangel Gabriel. Now my dogs are playing, so hold on a second. All right, Capricorn. So it says, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. What do we have? It is important to, I feel like that was the most appropriate thing, or fitting thing. It is important to be yourself. All right, for Capricorn and Capricorn placements, the King of Pentacles. New job energy, new environment energy, new investment energy. Hi, everybody. My name is Capricorn. Nice to meet you. Like an immersion energy is what I'm getting for some of you guys. Nice to meet you. Hello. The Nine of Wands. This isn't your first rodeo. Hold on. The dogs were walking up and down the hallway, and I didn't want it to be too loud. But the Nine of Wands here, this is my first time. This is, hello, nice to meet you. This is not your first immersion to a new crew, a new job, a new place, a new space. You've been there, done that before. The Knight of Pentacles, this one took a lot longer to reach, though. The Four of Wands. New house, new contract with the house, the Four of Wands, new contract in general, new people, and this time it's more elevated. This time it's more in sync with what you envisioned for yourself. All right. So what action? It's important to be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't start this off with a mask. Don't start this off saying yes when you know you want to say no. Don't start. And then also don't start it off in how maybe you might have played the game in the past. All right, Capricorn, that's what I'm getting to. And then also I'm feeling called to tell you this one particular thing. It is a lot easier to loosen the reins after you and this new place, this new space, these new people have learned each other's patterns and isms and triggers and whatnot, than if you start all loosey-goosey and then you try to tighten the reins after a while. Because then people get confused. Who is this Capricorn person? This isn't the person that they presented when they first got here. All right, one more card as advice for Capricorn. The Eight of Swords. Don't get all up in your head about what I just said. So this is your homework in this now energy for you, Capricorn, in this kind of new endeavor, I guess, for you. It's what do I want out of this? How do I want this to look different than it looked before? And if this is completely new, then it's like, how do I want to show up? What is my big, so it's like an interview, like, so why do you want to work for us? So why do you want to work for them? Or why do you want to be in this environment? Or what is it that you're going to gain from it? And what is it that you're looking, it's like an interview. I feel like Spirit's interviewing you for your awareness, so that you can answer the questions, so that you can lean on those truths whenever things get distorted or whenever you get into your own head. Like, why do you want to work here? Or why do you want to be a part of this team? Or why do you want to be a part of this environment, this neighborhood, whatever, this endeavor? And then what are you hoping to get from it? And then maybe it's like some learned things. What did you learn from your last environment, your last endeavor, your last job? And how do you hope to maybe do things differently, more strategically in this job, in this environment, this interaction? Whatever it is, Capricorn. Let me know if it fits, if it resonates with you. If you want to work with me in any capacity, take a look at the description box below. Don't forget to hit that like if we're leaving each other here. I love you, Capricorn. Bye. Okay, so this is for the Aquarius and the Aquarius placements. The light just got like super bright. It'll self-correct here in a second. All right, so the purpose behind this is to help provide you with some clarity. This is a message, whatever Spirit is needing to get your attention on, or maybe something that you might need to take some action on just for your awareness, Aquarius. Let's see. What is it that you're trying to bring forward towards the Aquarius in this now energy? The Hermit. Archangel Raziel, it is a number 9. It says spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. You might find a lot of moments around you with quiet time, and that was purposely designed for you to really take some stock on self, to heal. And then once you're healed and you're ready to go out and show this newer version of yourself. But the Hermit card means that you're not yet ready for this newer version or to reveal the newer version. It's getting more accustomed. It's getting more acquainted with yourself and your own strengths and your own weaknesses and who am I, right? This learning, who am I and what do I want out of life? The Death card, yeah, you could have just recently gone through a huge transition in your life, Aquarius. The Judgment card, the Seven of Cups, and then the Three of Pentacles. So work life could be a little bit of a question mark for you right now, Aquarius. Not too sure exactly how to apply yourself. Not too sure what you want to keep investing in, keep learning about, keep yeah, working on, or what like needs to go. I feel like you're kind of in between pattern with that, with this Judgment card and this Seven of Cups. Three of Pentacles is the work. The transition is a Death card. Let's see if I can get you some advice, Aquarius. So initially, if this is your reading, let me know in the comments down below, or let me know by liking and subscribing and turning on that bell notification button. But initially, know that you are seen. I can see it in the cards. If this is your reading and it resonates with you, you are not alone. The Strength card, keep going. Keep going. This is only for your greatest good. Allow yourself the time to take the time to figure out which way you want to go. The Judgment card happens before the World card, which is the cutoff zone, right? Which is a closing of a chapter, a closing of a cycle. So if you're looking with the Seven of Cups to see what should I invest in, what should I keep working on, what's not working for me, then don't give up now. If it all seems like it's too much and it's overwhelming, just know that this is happening for you to figure out which direction it is that you want to go. You are transforming as a person, as a professional, as a whatever, however this applies for you, Aquarius. Just make sure that you are not your own worst enemy with this Strength card. And if you have people around you that are like Debbie Downers, do your best to distance yourself from them. And honestly, there might be a time for them to exit stage left anyways with this Hermit card here, because Spirit's like, no. Aquarius needs their time and their peace to weird it out in their own way so that they can make the decisions. You've got the answers in you. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and it could be uncomfortable. I want to get more of the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There could be some sort of email, some phone call that starts leading you, or a conversation that about money or about your work that starts to really lead you in the right direction. Be open to that kind of communication, either from Spirit or from other people. And it's okay. People go through this. You're not the only one that's gone through this. People go through this to really try to figure out, what do I want out of life? What do I want out of my investments? What do I want? Right? So that's what Spirit is asking you to do in this time, to figure that out. You would be heading in the right direction if you took action on this to try to figure it out. Maybe doing pros and cons lists, writing journals, or vision boarding it out. And how to sell yourself short in this energy is to not apply thought behind it. All right, Aquarius, I hope that helped. Let me know. All right, love you guys. See you soon. Pisces and Pisces placements. This is your reading. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention behind this reading is to provide you some clarity. What is it that Spirit is trying to get your attention with? And where might you need to navigate through this energy? Maybe take action on, maybe don't take action on, just have some awareness. All right. So for Pisces and Pisces placements, what energy are you trying to bring to their attention? Please, Spirit, hold on, not yet. For Pisces and Pisces placements, here we go. The King of Swords, the King of Air. It's brilliant. There we go. Impartial, professional, diplomatic. Somebody coming towards you that's highly intelligent, highly motivated. Or are you getting comfortable in that energy? It says, speak your mind with confidence, Pisces. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Let's see here for Pisces. Speak your mind with confidence, Pisces. Seek out professional advice if need be. Balance mental and emotional considerations. All right, so for Pisces placements, the Chariot. Oh, I like this. There's a huge kind of reference to these two things in both of these cards, two different decks. These horses moving forward for Pisces and Pisces placements. The Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune. Pisces, what you got going on? Two major arcana, the Five of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck, the World card. Well, whoever's been stepping up against my Pisces and giving my Pisces a hard time are getting their pink letter and they're being asked to exit your life at this very, very, very moment. Goodbye. Thank you for all that you have done. You may go home now, is what I'm getting here. The Five of Swords. And if this isn't a very specific person, then this is you and your negative mindset. Bye-bye. No room here. You get to go. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for the services you provided when I needed you, but you are gone. The Five of Swords. The Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World card is telling me that it took a while for you to gain momentum in this energy, but you're more intelligent now. You're more learned now. You're more, it says diplomatic, but I don't want to say that. I feel like it's more like, you know what works and what doesn't, right? Give me some more energy on this Five of Swords. What might that look like for the Pisces, for their awareness? The Six of Pentacles. You're only investing in what invests in you. At the bottom of the sword, the Two of Swords at the, yeah, and you're blocking anything that causes confusion, that doesn't work for you. You're only investing in what invests in you in this new energy. The Page of Pentacles keeps coming out. A lot of readings has got the Page of Pentacles. This is you learning what this is going to look like. And you're not holding any animosity towards anything. You're just like, you know what? It doesn't work. Sorry. I'm sorry or not sorry. It doesn't work. Period. No. Period. I don't have room on my schedule for that. Period. This no longer aligns with me. Period. And that's it. Like, there's not this super long explanation anymore. Very short and to the point. Yes, no. Not even a maybe. Not even we'll see next week. That's where the speak your mind with confidence is happening for you. And this now energy, if this is something that you have not seen in your reality yet, Pisces, but it's something that you want to align with, let me know in the comments down below. That also triggers the universe to be like, oh, wow, this Pisces or this Pisces placement person is really ready to endure on a path of truth and authenticity. Balance emotional and mental considerations. All right. So just so you know, if you haven't figured it out, yes, we are entering into Pisces. If you're a Pisces sun, happy birthday or happy early birthday. And Mercury is retrograde in your sign. So you might be telepathically pulled towards old lovers, old love situations, old friends, old family members. You might see them in your dreams. You might see them in your daydreams. You might see them in epiphanies or downloads or whatever it is. That is not meant for you to rehash out a cycle. It's meant for you to understand the cycle, to understand the patterns, to make peace with not knowing the things that you know now about those situations. All right, Pisces. So if you're feeling like extra emotional, if you're feeling extra nostalgic, know that that's where it's coming from and is not a punishment. You are not spiraling. I'm not a doctor, but this is just the astrology, that you can choose to have power over it rather than it having power over you, Pisces. So just know where the astrology is going in your sign right now. Be aware so that you don't feel like you're going crazy, because you're not. It's all happening for you to remember who you have become. This absolutely brilliant person who stands and moves in truth. All right, Pisces, I hope that helped. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.